Good morning and welcome to Peace Out, where we are all learning together to peace out. Let me just tell you, I'm not even mastering it this morning. There's been so much going on. It has been crazy around here. Not so much around here as in here, right? How many times do we get up, especially the mornings? It seems like it's just a time to get overwhelmed with thoughts and stuff and all the trying to organize. Oh, I got to do this and don't forget that and write these down. I write stuff down because I will forget it. I promise I will just flat forget it if I don't write it down. So I write down what I need to do for the day. Got my little schedule made out. Doesn't mean it's going to happen that way, but at least I try, right? And try to get. I got the blog done. I got this done. I was so happy, and then I looked up and realized I'm running so late. And so it's just like then I get frustrated. I'm like and then I spend forever. It feels like reeling all those thoughts back in because I've let them just go out, right? Reel them in, reel them in, reel them in. Come on, it's time to peace out. And then I'm like, I don't even have a scripture. What was I going to talk about? So I'm going to go back to writing that out too, right? But and I don't even have a theme for this week yet, but we'll probably come up with one. I bet I will pretty quick. But so I was thinking about how just my thoughts were all over the place, and I was getting frustrated, and I was getting anxious, and I was getting almost angry at dumb stuff. You know, like I can't find my phone. Where did the phone go? I know it's not any. I didn't go anywhere. Nobody came and took it, but I can't find my phone. And little things like that, because there's so many little things gnawing at us and digging at us, and I just got super frustrated, right? And so I was like, okay, stop for a second. Reel it in. It's not that big a deal to be 2 minutes late. It is for me. Not that big a deal to be 2 minutes late. It's not that big a deal to be looking for your phone. It's here. Settle down. So I'm reeling it in. And then I thought of this scripture. And I've got the New Living here because it's my favorite. It really is my favorite. But I think the King James says it a little bit different. But in 1 Peter 5:7. And you know what? This is just... I'm just walking out peace out too. I don't have all the answers. I've never found the button that I can just push that button and go, and then I'm the guru of peace out, right? And I've got it all figured out, and I never have frustration again. Yes, I'm just a monk, right? That lives away in a monastery where there's no technology and there's nothing to gnaw, to drag your attention. You know, no, I'm not that. I don't have it. And so this morning, just everything was just falling in. I tried to do a newsletter last night, but then I got work to do. And I know you've got your list too. All these things that are digging away at that piece. And I just stopped and went, you know what? I know this answer though. Reel it in. There probably will never be a day that we don't have to reel it in. And so as I was thinking, reel it in. Just stop for a second. Take a deep breath, and don't think about anything for a minute if you have to, right? And as I was doing that, I was like, you know, I know the scripture says this. Here's my plug for reading, studying, memorizing, learning it, right? Hiding it in your heart so you don't sin against God. Hiding it in your heart so you have that sword to pull out when the enemy says, you're worthless. No, I'm not, right? Well, you say, you're so stupid. Why are you teaching on peace out? You ain't got no peace. I have these thoughts, right? And so I've got to have that word to pull out. And I came, immediately my mind went to 1 Peter 5:7. And it says, give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about what happens to you. Now, the other translations says this. It says, cast your cares on the Lord, for he cares for you. So I thought, you know what? Our life today, my day today, I can guarantee is going to be a series of reeling and casting. I'm going fishing today. I'm fishing for God's peace. I'm going to go look for it. But isn't that all it takes? Is that determined intention to say, I'm going to figure this thing out. I'm going to figure out how to trust God. I'm going to figure out how to reel in my thoughts, cast my cares on him, and accept his peace, no matter what my bank account looks like. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. No matter how ministry looks, no matter how my jobs look, no matter how Chris is breathing today. He's been sick for the last, couple of weeks. That's been crazy. That always topples me over, right? It sends me off the edge. I'm always reeling it in. So today is our cast your cares on him, reel those thoughts in. Why? Because we got to do both. It's not that simple to just go. It is that simple, but it's not that simple, okay? To say, okay, God, I'm just going to give you all my cares and I'm not going to worry about it and I'm just going to trust you. And yes, we do that. And yes, for a moment, it's like, yeah, but it does not take very long till all those thoughts start. Why? Because we got so much on our plates. We got so many things to do. We got a phone that's vying for our attention, TV that's vying for our attention. Our kids need our attention. Our family needs our care. Our job wants us to work. Why? I haven't figured that out yet. They actually want me to finish projects. What? I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for this, right? So we've got all these things that are vying at our attention and pulling at that. And so it's a constant cycle. And there is no sin in there. There's no sin in there because I want to condemn myself and go, oh, you're so stupid. You're so dumb. Why are you teaching on this? You ain't got it figured out. Yeah, I do. I got it figured out. I just still have to master it, right? It's a series of reel those thoughts in. That's some dumb stuff went through my brain this morning. Dumb stuff. Reel it in. It's not even true. It's not even applicable. It's not even useful. So reel those thoughts in and cast the cares back over on him. Why? Because he does the caring for you. Give all your worries over to God. Give your worries and cares, this says, over to God. For he cares about what happens to you. Me? He's got his eye on this mess and he doesn't look away. That's amazing because sometimes my life feels so messy. My emotions feel so messy. Life and work and all of these things we got going on can be so overwhelming. And it's just, we think we're going to lose it mentally, right? We think we're going to lose it emotionally, but we're not. We've got God. He cares about what happens to us. That's why we can just reel those thoughts in, put a scripture in there. God knew me. He watched me form when I was in the womb. He knew when I was going to enter time. He knows when I stand up, when I sit down. He knows the words I'm going to speak before I say them, and I don't even know that. He's got us covered. So today, our assignment is this. Just keep reeling those thoughts in and keep applying the word. Reel the thoughts in. Cast your cares on him. It doesn't matter. He is not up there going, oh, that was 1 million for the day. That's a new record, but no, you're not allowed any more today. I'm not taking any more cares today. That's it. Nope, you hit your limit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's going to cost you more. It costs you more. For an additional $5, you can have more space. No, he's not counting. He's not throwing it back. He just wants us to know he cares for us. He is intimately acquainted with our ways. He gets these crazy thoughts. He made this brain. He gets that we have all these thoughts. He gets that yes, I over-obligated myself. He gets it. And there's no condemnation. He's not going, well, you stupid little twit. I don't know what you're going to do. No, he cares. He loves us. It's exactly like fishing, Alicia. Reel in the thoughts and cast your cares to God. It's all one thing. It's all one thing. It's all about, and it all comes back down to just trusting him. So I'm going fishing today. I'm going to be reeling in those thoughts and replacing them with what God said. That's the key. That's the key is I'm going to reel my thoughts in and I'm going to replace them with scriptures. Every time I feel overwhelmed, because my brain, by the time I push finish, and this goes live and I go to the computer to get it made into shorts for YouTube, my brain's going to be full of the day. And so every time something comes up, I'm going to reel that in and replace it with a scripture and cast that care on him. I might just turn it into a prayer. That's a way we cast it over on him is, oh, hey God, I got this right here and I don't know what to do. Get a scripture for it. And every time that thought comes up, God is Jehovah Jireh, my provider. Jehovah Rapha, my healer. Jehovah Nisi, my banner. Jehovah Sitkanu, my righteousness, right? So whatever we need, we just need to find that scripture so we can cast it over on him, reel those thoughts back in, and make them come under the authority of what God's already told us. He is our provider. He is our righteousness. He is our healer. He is our salvation. He is our song. He is our shelter. He is our rock. Tons of scriptures there we can just grab and go, yes. And maybe sometimes when David was writing the Psalms, that's what he was doing. Because he always started with things like, you're my rock. You've always been my refuge from the storm. You are the keeper and sustainer. That's two different things. Keeper and sustainer of my soul. We just got to remind ourselves of who he is, who this one is that cares about what happens to us. He cares for us, so we don't have to, and he takes care of us. We just got to reel in the emotions, cast it on him, and trust him over and over. It doesn't matter. There's no limit. He doesn't say, you can only come to me so many times. He's got us covered. He loves us, and he is what we need today. We can trust him for that, and he's going to see us through this. He's going to see us through one more day. That's why we're going to trust him. Trust him, and peace out, and I'll see you again tomorrow.